Boo-hoo, get over it. That was this NDP Liberal government's response to serious questions about members of this House cooperating with hostile foreign powers. The Prime Minister was briefed on the threat of foreign interference for years, since at least 2020, and he did nothing. It's time for him to name names listed in the foreign interference report. Who are they? Will the Prime Minister do the right thing and reveal whether any of his cabinet ministers are on that list?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Mr. Speaker, Conservative members know what actually happened in committee that day, but when it comes to foreign interference, this is something we take incredibly seriously. It's something we have taken seriously since we formed government, something that unfortunately Mr. Harper's government did not do. We have put in place measures like the NSICOP committee. We are currently debating C-70 in committee, which will bring forward more provisions to help strengthen our democratic institutions. I hope Conservatives will stop playing political games and instead focus on resilience in our democratic institutions.
The Honourable Member for South Surrey White Rock.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the surest way to have resilience is to also have transparency, and that is not a credible answer. Our sovereignty is at stake. Our first duty is to Canada. There is only one acceptable answer, and it's not to tell Canadians, boo-hoo, get over it. That's unserious, unhinged, in fact. It further proves that this corrupt government is unfit to lead this country. Can someone, anyone over there, stand up and tell Canadians today the names of the MPs working against Canada? Yeah. We're waiting.
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, that member knows full well that we do not share secret and highly confidential intelligence on the floor of the House of Commons. And I would simply point out the series of measures, beginning with the creation of NSICOP, and the series of other measures that have been put in place by this government over the past years to combat foreign interference, a problem that countries around the world are dealing with. This is a problem that is being confronted extremely seriously by this government and not in a partisan way.
Hear, hear. The Honourable Official Opposition Whip.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians are sick of secret meetings and secret outcomes. This is foreign interference at an unprecedented level. Canadians deserve answers and clarity. This corrupt NDP Liberal government's lack of political courage in the face of hostile foreign actors is a disgrace. Yesterday, we honoured our D-Day heroes, soldiers who stormed beaches under fire and died for our freedoms. The least we can do to honour them and their memories is to stand up for Canada. Come clean, release the names, at least tell us if they're sitting in your cabinet.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Public Safety and Democratic Institutions.
Mr. Speaker, we have always taken the issues of foreign interference seriously. This is precisely why we've implemented a number of measures in dealing with this. Mr. Speaker, what we've also done is ensured that leaders of the opposition, including the leader of the official opposition, is provided the clearance to review all of the documents unredacted so that he too has clarity on the national security elements of this information. Mr. Speaker, we are not going to politicize this. We are going to ensure that information that is of national security importance that is dealt with in a secure manner.